I have another message here. Now, Spirit just wanted me to start right away with telling you what I've been feeling today. So I've been having a lot of random feelings every time I tap into the collective. I am getting a lot of feelings of maybe second guessing ourselves or like slipping into a bit of lack, or like the fear of slipping into lack even, or someone around you with just the opposite mindset as you, and them trying to make you feel the same way, them projecting it onto you and making you feel, trying to get you to feel and think that it's yours. It was just I haven't felt that feeling in a very long time. But it's not yours. It's not. Say that's not mine, and then see how you feel. If it is yours, then look into that. But if it's not yours, it will fade away quite quickly. It should. If it is yours, though, this is just a moment in time. And you got this. Yeah, Spirit, why would I say that? Why would I say it's just a moment in time, you got this? Why would that be theirs? Why would that be their energy? I don't believe that. I don't believe it's their energy. Maybe you're just fearful that it is your energy. Maybe you're around somebody that, destiny protection. Your destiny is protected. Maybe you're worried because good things are happening and you know they're coming, and if they haven't already, and certain people are around you that just are not in the best mindset, and maybe you're slipping into, I hope that doesn't mean that, I'm not, my destiny isn't protected. Like, just know that it is all good. All right. Man, today has been a funky energy. I have been having a hard time recording anything today because of this. Every time I tap in, I keep feeling like somebody else's energy, like pretty heavily in the collective's energy, and I really don't think it's the collective. Protection, see? Yeah. Oh, so we just need to talk about this energy. Grounding. Need to ground. Blessed day. Yes, it's a blessed day. It's not. Okay, let's get one of these cards. Please, Spirit. Can you please let us know what we need to know about this energy? What do we need to know about this energy? Okay. Overcoming fear. Yeah. Yes. Overcoming fear. We need to overcome this fear. Well, is this somebody else's fear, though? Or is it collective's fear? Maybe you have old fears creeping back in that need to be looked at again and transmuted. Maybe somebody around you, is bringing these fears back in so that you can overcome them. Maybe, you always have a little bit more work to do here and there, right? Tweaking it here and there. It always comes back around so that you can just make it even better, right? Be even stronger. I heard in your convictions. Okay. Passion. Yeah. Even stronger. More passionate. Maybe towards somebody. And your convictions? I don't know. All right. Let me get one more, and then I can read Overcoming Fear too real quick. See what the definition says. Is there one more, Spirit? You just want me to read that, don't you? Defense. Yep. Defense and finding love. Okay. Finding love. All right. Overcoming fear. Defense. Finding love. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe you need to also let your guard down. Like, you're not going to run into the same experiences anymore. because of where you're at energetically and the work that you've done. So maybe you're coming up to this situation that you've, experienced in the past, and you're looking at it from an old mindset. So maybe, you need to look at this differently. Maybe it's a relationship that has to do with, it could be any kind of love. Overcoming the fear and keep your boundaries, but you don't have to defend yourself in the same way. You don't need to try to protect yourself that way anymore. But you always keep your boundaries. All right, let's read Overcoming Fear really quick. Okay. The unknown can be frightening, and it's easy for those feelings to intensify in the darkness or when we feel exhausted. Make sure, just like the grounded, maybe you need to ground more too. Make sure all of your needs are met and you are well rested. It takes patience, consistency, and validation to rewire the old paths of your thoughts. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Maybe there's something to do with speaking, throat chakra, speaking your true feelings to somebody, or, your real love, or how you feel. Perhaps a past experience is triggering the current emotions. Yep. So acknowledge the reasons you feel this way. Note the way you speak to yourself. You are strong and powerful, and you can overcome anything. But also remember to be gentle and patient with who you are. Move slowly at your own pace and see yourself shining in the bright, warm light of this glowing candle. That is beautiful. That's exactly what we were saying. All right. And you can use this talisman. Here, I'll bring it up here. It says you can use this talisman power. Maybe I can hold it and read it at the same time. I don't know. We'll see. You can use this card when you need to face your fears or anxiety. Create a safe space in your mind by imagining lighting a candle. The candle represents your bravery, and the prickly branches on this card are your fears and anxiety. Look at the card again and envision the light shining brighter and stronger until it spills over the edges of the card and out in reality. Feel the burden dissolve and notice how light this new feeling of love and trust becomes. It's just... Okay, and the affirmation is, I can manage my feelings. Sorry, that was a little rough reading that. But at the end there, yeah, I feel the burden dissolve and notice how light this new feeling of love and trust becomes. It's exactly what we were talking about. Overcoming fear, defense, and finding love. All right, well, maybe I should read these other ones too, because that was just perfect. All right, defense. Watch out for competition in a personal or professional context. It's time to defend your current position. Okay. But you should have no problems doing so. While it is flattering that others strive for your success, this creates a very harsh environment, and it becomes difficult to lead within this dynamic. You are fierce, and when you want something, you go for it. Try to understand where others are coming from, but do establish clear boundaries, okay? Yep. Focus on the solution of the issue and defend your ground and ignore the empty chatter that could fuel the needless drama. Yes. Okay. Yep. And it says, here, we'll do this. It says, use this card when others try to start an argument, provoke you, or challenge your success. The Scorpio, is ready to set the limits, but the flowers on this card soften the tense feelings. Meditate with this card, knowing that the ill winds will blow over. The challenges placed on your path make us stronger and allow us to believe in ourselves more. The affirmation is, I am unbreakable because I am at peace. Yeah, so that's, you know, another way of looking at it, but also overcoming fear, like I said, keeping your boundaries, but still defending your position, still defending how you feel, who you are. And I don't know if finding love is going to go along with that or not. Maybe we should try that too. Maybe. Where are you? I'm so sorry. This is ridiculous. Where am I going? Well, this is going to be longer than I wanted it to be. That's alright. What? There we go. Jeez, it took a long time to find love, to find finding love. Huh. Alright, what is that saying? A pure conscious connection is awaiting you. This card doesn't always represent instant chemistry in an intimate relationship. It could also represent a nourishing platonic bond based on honesty and mutual participation. As this card also means finding your true soulmate, be on the lookout as serendipity can bring an inevitable shift in the air that can form a spark in your love life. A stable and fulfilling connection built on trust and respect can make you fascinated with your other half, but moreover, it helps you reconnect with your true self. Okay. The seahorse's mate for life. Meditate with this card when you want to strengthen your relationship with your beloved. If you are single, you can also use this card to find a companion who understands and encourages you. Be cautious not to use this card for a relationship that ignites a fire that burns everything in its way. True love does not make you second-guess your honesty, loyalty, or your self-worth. Believe in the magic because it's here for you. Affirmation is, I embody love. That's what I was talking about, is real love doesn't challenge you, like in knowing who you are. So, overcome the fear of the situation, whether it be what I was getting was you were going to be maybe seeing somebody you haven't seen in a while that, you know, since you've transformed, maybe you have, but you just don't, you're not in their energy often. And you're afraid that you won't be able to hold your ground and you know, you'd slip back into a certain way of thinking, or, you know, you'd have to really defend yourself. And you might have to really defend yourself, but in a loving, compassionate way. You can do this in a loving way. You don't have to let boundaries down, you know, keep your boundaries up, but you can still speak in an honest, loving, you know, way, holding your integrity, and, you know, maybe you're afraid that you might lash out or something too. I don't see that. I don't see any of that. I think that they're just old fears coming up because of whoever this person is. And, hey, maybe for some of you, overcoming fear and defending yourself and actually finding love, like maybe you need to go out on that date. Maybe you gotta, you know, overcome that fear of, you know, being a hermit and protecting yourself. You have transformed so much. Nothing's gonna harm you. Nothing is gonna change you. You know who you are now. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry anymore. You are not the old you. You have transformed. Okay? You are protected. You are very protected. All right. Well, that was longer than I wanted. Is there anything else, Spirit, since we're still here? Should I pull anything else? Let's try this real quick since we're still here. All right, Spirit. What else do we need to know from this? Just feel like there's so much, like there's something else to it. You know, sorry it's a little rocky. Today has been rocky. With messages. Sorry, my son loves rocky. So, smile. Yeah, just smile. Just be you. Don't worry. Come on, that's not your energy. That is not your energy. We all gotta just let it go. And if it is your energy, then sit with it. Sit with it. Meditate on it. See why those fears are coming up. Why are those fears coming up? We need to transmute a little bit more. We need to integrate a little bit more. Smile. Smile. Okay, what is this? All right. You see it all. What you don't see is you see it all. You see it all, so don't worry. You got this. You're not your old self. Don't worry. Smile. You see it all. You got this. Crown chakra. See? Okay? Root chakra. See? Yeah. Ground it in. You are connected completely. Full circuit. You got this. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. Oh, here. Let's do that again. Let's do it with these. Sorry. Real quick. One more. I just heard they don't like your joy, divine feminine, and maybe your intuition, your divine knowing, your divine feminine. I heard they don't like your joy or your destiny. They don't want you to manifest this destiny. What? Well, I'm sorry if you have to deal with somebody like that. I'm really sorry, but you got this. Angel numbers. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of angel numbers lately. 4444. Got that one earlier. Which is not only divine protection, but don't doubt yourself. It's reassurance, perspective shift. Your perspective has shifted. You don't have to worry about this conversation. Now, they might be taken off guard a bit about your perspective shift, and maybe that's what you're worried about too. Well, you can't control other people's reactions, but you can control yours, and you'll be fine. Just go in with love, even if it's really hard. Just go in with love. One more, Spirit. See if we close this. Alright, let's see. Don't look back. Yeah, don't look back. You're doing great. Like, you got this. You're not gonna fall back. You're not gonna fall back. You have changed way too much. You're not falling back. Just smile, because you're not falling back. You know? They might want you to, but you're not going to. Lovingly say no. You know? Alright. Your intuition is on fire. Ignite the spark within. Alright. Okay. Anyway. How about one angel number, and then we're done. If you're here, I love you. I'm probably going to post it no matter what, because Spirit says, you know, to do something, I got to do it. I got to do it. Maybe that's a message too. Spirit says something, just follow it. You gotta do it. Gotta do it. Drama alert. Yep. Drama alert. There you go. This is what we've been talking about, unfortunately. 1717, drama alert. Independence, purpose, solitude, growth, healing, aspiration. Take a few deep breaths and turn your focus inward. You need time to reflect and consider your options. Rely on your inner strength and trust that you're moving in the right direction. What may seem like a pause in activity is simply a natural part of your journey. Exactly. Take some deep breaths, and go inward. Go inward. Belief system. Authenticity, destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, self-appreciation, gratitude, and purpose. You are blessed with unique talents and skills that set you apart. Embrace what makes you different. This is your path to success. Trust your dreams are on the way and becoming reality. Stand tall in your individuality and go after what you truly desire. Now, I don't know if it was in this little reading that I did. I guess it's long reading now. But I don't know if it was in this reading that I did, but about going after your destiny and not allowing others to hinder that, their opinions. But, yeah. Authenticity, honey. All right. Well, I'll leave it there. Good times. Good times. Don't worry. It's all good times. You're going to have good times. You just might have to deal with a situation. And to remember that you are a changed person and that you are beautiful, you are loved, and you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You know who you are, and don't let others make you feel otherwise. And hold that with love. All right. Thank you so much. I love you, I love you, I love you. Hopefully if you watch this, you got something out of it. Love you.